Okay, thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The AmigaOS developer group welcomes you to this presentation. My name is Camilla Boemann, developer of AmigaOS 3, and I will be your host for what promises to be a very exciting presentation. For this is the world premiere of AmigaOS 3.3. What you're about to witness is the result of an effort of research and engineering that began in 2022, and which to date has consumed over 1,200 days of engineering talent. AmigaOS 3.3. On this screen, you see AmigaGuide. In AmigaOS 3.3, we introduce 3 levels of headlines, each with their own font, which allows you to structure content in a clear and logical way. We've also added literal mode to AmigaGuide, so now you can display code as it's meant to look. This is perfect for tutorials and documentation. And we have changed the way links are rendered. And if you hover the mouse above the mouse pointer will change into this familiar link shape. Let's take a look at some of the improvements we have made for Workbench. We are introducing gadgets on the Workbench screen title bar. And to kick it off, we created a clock, which is simple but very handy up here. This is just the beginning, though, and third-party developers will be able to add more gadgets as they see fit. And personally, I will probably be working on something with a Wi-Fi meter and maybe keyboard switches and all sorts of stuff. So there will be examples available for developers. Next is Icon Assist. This is an entirely new tool in AmigaOS 3.3. So imagine that you have just installed a new program, but its icons does not match your preferred icon theme. So before, you had to replace each icon manually, but with Icon Assist, you simply accept the options that it gives you. So you just click, 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 and you can use the keyboard, and it's very fast. So this is the Workbench information requester. It had become a little bit bloated, so in 3.3, we have streamlined it. We are focusing on what really matters now, so we have you show clear and concise information about your files. No more clutter, just the essentials when you need them. Sometimes less is more, and this reduction makes the tool faster, simpler, and more efficient. Oh, sorry. I think I went right ahead there. So AmigaShell is hosted inside a console, and this is a new thing, and it has tabs and scroll bar, so you can have more than one window open at the same time, and you can watch back in your history. It also has menus, as you are accustomed to. Partitioned. Partitioning your hard drive is thankfully a rare event, but when you do, you want it to be super easy. So Partition Edit magically detects your controller and disks, and in any, once you're done, it actually even formats your disk for you and remounts it, so you don't need to reboot anymore. Although, probably you should in the not too distant future after you've done it, but it will do it so you can continue on. We have made some menu improvements. So first of all, the menu can stay open after you release the menu button, known as sticky menus. And the menus can pop up at your mouse pointer like this. It's optional, of course. Some call menus that pop up, like we just saw, for context menus, but a context menu is actually something different. A context menu depends on what you are clicking on. So, for example, if you click on a text field, you can get up a small menu that can give you cut, copy, paste, and stuff like this. So we have also made that possible. Then we have introduced solid window movements directly into the OS. It's an option, of course, so if you click it and you have a fast RTG or emulator, this should allow solid window movements. Now let's take a look at some of the preferences that we have changed. So we have locale and time preference, which is a merge of two old preferences, locale and time. And one notable new feature here is the daylight time. So it will actually automatically change the clock for you when you hit summertime in the normal time. Just need to type in when. And it works if you have this network tool as well. It's, yeah. Intuition preference is actually a merger of 4 old ones. And if you don't know the name Intuition, it's, well, 40 years ago, it's been the name of the Amiga UI. So we thought, hey, what a good time to actually make it a name that is proudly set out to everyone. And as you can see on the left, it allows a lot of things to be changed. Workbench preference is also rewritten. And as you can see, it's now possible to easily configure the extra menus in Workbench. You can even specify shortcuts down here. And this includes Control, Shift, Amiga, and function keys. So you have a wide variety of ways to make shortcuts in Workbench. Also, if you see up here, title bar, this is where you configure the clock in the title bar we saw earlier. Also the title itself. So we've also worked on keyboard navigation, especially tab navigation. That's where you can make the focus go from one gadget to the next all the time. We've worked a lot on that to make it work very well. And all the newer programs in the OS actually allows this, so it's easy to use the keyboard whenever you want. We've also updated and renewed some of the fonts. We have a new one, Helvetica Mono, which is a monospace font. So that's perfect with the new console, which needs a monospace font. And it looks similar to Helvetica. We have introduced a new Helvetica in 9-point size. It's a very small one, but sometimes you need a very small font in order for things to fit. So we have provided that as well. And the 11 and 13 points have been fine-tuned a bit. And finally, we have made a brand new, it's a third icon theme, and it's called Moonlight. And this is how it looks. Debbie Harry once sang, "Moonlight's kind to me, I love the moonlight." This may not be made by Andy Warhol, but we like Moonlight just as much as Debbie Harry does. So let's recap all the features. We have the AmigaGuide with the headlines and the improved links. We have the screen gadgets with the clock, can be more. We have the icon assist that makes replacing icons a breeze. We have the information requester that has been refocused. We have AmigaShell, which has the scroll bars and the tabs. We have Partitioned that makes partitioning super easy. We have the menu improvements, all of them. We have the solid window movement. We have new preferences that are replacing 8 of the old ones. And of course, we have a lot more that I haven't mentioned at all. So I think somewhere between 50 and 100 smaller features all over. So that was a lot of features, but we also wanted to make AmigaOS faster. And back with AmigaOS 3.2, we introduced a lot of the modern gadgets known as reaction, but the speed wasn't quite there. Well, AmigaOS 3.3 changes that. The modern gadgets are now roughly as fast as the legacy ones. For example, on a plain Amiga 500, icon edit on the 3.2 took 9 seconds to open a window. We've cut that down to 2 seconds. So from 9 seconds to 2 seconds, that is 4 times faster. So quite a lot. It's actually the best of both worlds. We have the modern GUI with the lightning fast performance of the old gadgets. Well, there you have it, AmigaOS 3.3. We've lived our dream and seen it come to life. Now it's your turn. What will you do with AmigaOS 3.3? Thank you. Yes, I will take questions. Yeah. Huh? Yes, you need new EPROMs for there will be new Kickstart, so you need new ROMs. Yes. Other questions? No? Great. Oh, yeah. When is it available? Yep, so not this year. But we are working on it. We are in the beta phase. That's why I'm presenting the features now. So we're just making sure every bug is fixed. And as soon as we're ready with that, we want to release it. So it's ready when it's ready. I don't know. First half of the year, maybe, I don't know. Last half of the year, we don't really know. But as soon as we can.